Mm, 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 mm. My energy ecliptic loves circle persona, self love, best love, world love. You knows my honor. Greetings, that be your host, JaMes Peter Bastien, and peace, prosperity, power. It's my honor to share my affirmations, visualization, in unison, manifestation, and all satisfaction. The mind body is to grow in all facets. Yeah. Presented in procreation. This is MB9T Podcast show. May you be at peace in whatever the action is proclaiming. Ascending the greatest of all satisfaction, like your goals a bullseye, your actions the dart. Believing you, no matter the ending, or the start, for your life, my life, must I, must you, must you claim it. Happy Valentine's Day, my lovers and friends. Could you tell me again? Oh, baby, are you lonely today? Or do you have someone special? It's okay if you're lonely, 'cause you got yourself. What else could matter? 'Cause you got your well. Help. Hey, happy Valentine's Day 2025 to all the lovers and friends out there staying strong and alive. Self-love, best love. So happy Valentine's Day to you first. Happy Valentine's Day to the lovers out there in communion in a relationship confined to whatever this means to you. To all those, because we know you out there. So to all those that actually don't got a boo thing, that actually don't got somebody to say I love you to, quit touching shit. Just sit down somewhere. It's okay, baby. You don't need to play pretend today. And like I'm trying to save a lot of us, because men and women, boy, a lot of us playing pretend today. Just for that moment. Just for that picture. Just to say you have. So, with so many days of our lives that we are consistently remain defined as liars to, I would say today's probably the biggest lies in totality when it comes to the romance of relationship, or and that's the thing about Valentine's Day, because it decreed the idealization of romance, and it's just like, oh, I fuck with you, or I like you, so Valentine's Day, right? It's really no separation. It's no separation really in regards to there's really no separation in regards to liking somebody, having sex with somebody, loving somebody on Valentine's Day. It's like, I don't know. Now that I'm growing up, it made me just thought about that, and that question is like, was Valentine's Day initially made to celebrate just the idealization of going on a date, relationship, or is it tailor-made for love, from the idealization of a long-term commitment? You know what I'm saying? Like the idealization of marriage, you know what I'm saying? Like showing that person that you with them for years, or however long it's been that you riding with them, that you support them. And to me, it's like, it's another holiday, and it's okay. I mean, I won't garnish anything about like what you know what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with the idea of celebrating love, but I think Valentine's Day. The problem is that for 365 days, we're making one day out to be Valentine's Day. It's the same problem that you could have with Christmas, or Thanksgiving. For these July 4th, all these days, we're making it one day that we act special towards one another. We're making it one day that we have more of a peaceful mind when it comes to harmonizing it with other people, right? Because all those days that I mentioned, Valentine's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, it's all about making us happy. It's not about you. It's not about them. It's like us. It's the group, the like, it kind of reminds you that if we singularly put those same mindset that we have in the holidays, then the world will be a great world every freaking day that we chose it to be that way. You feel me? Because the sort of love and appreciation, admiration that we give to each other on those holidays, it's too factitious. You know what I'm saying? It's too factitious for those moments of time and beings. But at the end of the day, also too, I plague this topic of Happy Valentine's Day because it's a threshold day that I feel like for more people than others. I think it's a day where the insecurity of not being loved or wanting or attempting to give somebody what you feel that they needs takes a lot from you, from yourself in the relationship. I think it plays an entitlement or expectation of what should be or not be, and it's like the simplicity for one person where it's like, I just want to be with you. And for the next person, it's like, oh, I expect this. I want to do this for it to be a great Valentine's Day. I think that really discerned the whole ability of really knowing what you're celebrating, right? Like the birthdays, like the holidays, like I'm saying, those things, because they so intricated to that individual amongst what they should have for it to be defined as such, it kind of takes away from the whole point of celebrating, right? How many times you seen bad birthday celebration because the birthday goer the birthday person expected more or didn't receive what they expected, right? That made that become a bad negative notion. And a lot of time for us with these holidays, it's not really being defiant to what we see it as to be, but more so to what the media or society say it should or look like. And really, that's where you kind of lose yourself in all phases when you're celebrating things from a social perspective or a social gimmick, right? Because you never alluded yourself to have a definition of what this thing or place means to you, right? The simplistic view would be a relationship. Like if you don't go abide to what you want in a relationship, what a relationship standard or status is for you, then it's always going to be the standard lost, meaning like, oh, we should go on dates, or like, this is the new things couples doing. You know what I'm saying? People are constantly comparing, contrasting what their idealization is compared to what society tell them or social media tell them it should look like. And if your views is not overpowering the outside views, then you're definitely walking the assembly line of whatever is said to do or be like. But in long story short, it's also a day to be appreciative if you do have somebody that you care for, that you are passionate for. It's also a day too, not even from the romance perspective of celebrating holidays, the Valentine's Day, but also just celebrating love. Whoever you got in your side corner that's love, you should be able to celebrate them and embrace that. So whether it's your mother, whether it's your sisters, right, aunt, so on and so forth, remind them at their best that they are loved. You know what I'm saying? And again, what define happiness for someone regarding if they get gifts or words of affirmation is going to be different. But the simplistic things you can do is just remind yourself and your surrounding that today is a lovely day, right? It's about having the energy of love, not just for today, but every day going so forth. So for me, I'm a little dickhead when it comes to like holidays because I'm irritated with the idealization that it's to me it's like a fake emotion that we hinder or we harping for those particular moments or day, and it's like, why not just showcase it whenever it is? Why wait for a day? Why wait for a moment? But then again, you know, like I say a lot for us in our society, we must be more acceptable to our wrongdoing, so that way we can be more acceptable to changing them, right? When you're not acceptable to your wrongdoing and stuff like that, it's hard to find a reasoning to change or to alternate it, right? Because it's like, oh, well, I am who I am, right? So a lot of time, even with ambiguous situation, it's a tough task for most people to comprehend where that ambiguous feelings coming from, because it's like, fuck, I don't want that, but I don't know where it's coming from. So it's a full-thresh entrapment if you're not open to understanding like the emotion that's captivated by the outside experiences and how you're able to either elude that to be bad or good for you. And the true way you can only attest to those internal battle is you being honest with yourself and not running away for those questions when your mind do question them, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like in totality, utilize Valentine's Day for what it means for you in every day. And that's kind of like the whole scenario behind today's episode. It's just utilize it for you and however it's meant for you. Don't get stuck on placing yourself on what is said to be this or what is said to be that. You have to be more legitimizing of where you at in life and what's your goal, right? A lot of time we hinder our own growth because for the temporary enjoyment, right? So if you're a man right now focusing on your finance, focusing on your goals and what you're trying to get done, do not let this moment of the day say you're supposed to be with a woman or you're supposed to treat a woman out because it's Valentine's Day. Vice versa, if you're a woman, you're working and you in school, you got your things in line and you're working to better yourself and so on and so forth. Don't lose your time because you feel like, oh, I must be booed up today. Like, we be so socially programmed to keep letting our society control our life. We have to understand that society have systematic controls, like, for example, the 24-hour clock, right? We know that. Like, we know there's a system tool being used, right? We know that you're going to have to go to work, right? We know the hours of work that we sometimes work is not really to up to our appeasing. Everybody don't have the perfect schedule. Everybody don't have the schedule that they desire or want. But as an adult, as you get older, you must equip yourself to getting the things that you need to get done, align them with your desires. And it easily could be done if you attest your 24-hour clock to your 24-hour clock. But if it's attested to your bosses, your co-workers scheduling your day, if it's attested to your family, lover, or whoever, someone telling you what's coming up for your days, you really don't have no control over your own direct life. So, like every other day, today is a special day if you have a special someone, but it's also would be terribly saddening if that special someone have to feel special only for this day or only on their birthday. Wouldn't you agree? And that's really the totality of this conversation. Don't be depleted with what is Valentine's, right? Don't be depleted with what is a birthday or what this gift is, what that. Like, unconditional is what true love is, right? And inevitable is what life is, right? So life come with change, and love come with unconditional aspect to that. And if you can't comprehend that change is going to be emergent, and even the way a person love you or the way they act upon you is suitable to change, right? So if your love is not unconditional, if you can't accept that person, then that love wasn't unconditional, I meant to say. And vice versa, if that person can't accept you, then that means it was unconditional. It wasn't unconditional. So whatever you harping your spirit, your body, your mind into regarding what you fulfill sex is, what you fulfill love is, what you fulfill, again, just having a good time, whatever it means to you, make sure you are being direct and honest with yourself and your partners, rather than limiting your partner growth or limiting yourself because y'all both living a lie. You know what I'm saying? So nonetheless, happy Valentine's. I hope everybody out here is loving themselves, enjoying themselves first before they can connect in unity with the opposite sex or whatever you're into. You know what I'm saying? Just choose wisely. Choose with the idealization that anything you can do, somebody else can do. So when you're attempting to do someone bad, understand that something better can occur to you. You know what I'm saying? So with much peace and love, again, this has been the MB9T Podcast show. A special episode dropped on today, Valentine's Day, for the lovers out there. Just give you a clarity perspective of what it is. And yeah, you can be 10 toes down, but also keeping yourself understanding that whatever's under your foot is able to either cut you, burn you, the same way that it can comfort you and soothe your foot. You know what I'm saying? So just choose wisely. And love yourself. Love yourself unconditionally, and the world gonna love you as you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? And again, this has been the MB9T Podcast show. I'm your humble host, JaMes Peter Bastien, with love, admiration, affection, with mixture with a passion, dedication. I pray for you in procreation, peace, prosperity, power, from every second to the minute to all days succumb to every hour. I had to make that rhyme. I ain't gonna hold you. I was fucked up, man. Hey, let me get up out of here, man. Affirming yourself some visualization that communicates to a manifestation. Y'all stay great out here. Peace.